This morning we're off to the Devil's Bridge. We're going to use a Devil's Bridge trail. We've just driven here down Forest Road 152. It was an exciting time. It's 1.3 miles on really rough road. We're continuing our climb up towards Devil's Bridge. Altogether, we'll hike up about 400 feet. You can see Devil's Bridge in the distance and some people atop it right now. That's where we're headed. Of course, before we get up there, we've got a little bit of rock scrambling to do. We're beginning the first of two very steep ascents. This is probably the easiest one. We're going up about 75 feet on some natural stone steps. No, there's no handrails here, so you really have to watch your step. We've reached the plateau, kind of a stopping point between the two steep ascents that we'll have to do. There's excellent views in all directions. We're now starting the second of the steep ascents to get up to the level with Devil's Bridge. Again, natural stone steps, no handrails, have to watch your step very carefully. Devil's Bridge is a very popular hiking destination, and we just run into three young ladies who are on their way down. You see the steep descent they're making. Continuing to the east, now on the same level as Devil's Bridge. We will be there momentarily. And there it is, the famous Devil's Bridge. To access the bridge, you access it from the east side. It looks very narrow, but actually is probably 20 feet wide there at the narrowest point. A lot of folks come and have their photograph taken on Devil's Bridge. You need to find someone you can trust, at least who looks trustworthy, that you give your camera to take your photograph, and hopefully you'll get your camera back. You can see the beautiful views all around from Devil's Bridge. That's what makes it so popular here in Sedona. Let's walk out on Devil's Bridge. You'll see it really isn't very narrow from this view. Very wide on the east end and narrowing a little bit as it heads west. The wind's really picked up now, so we're going to head back to the parking lot before we get blown off of Devil's Bridge. Sedona is a very friendly place to meet fellow hikers. You often stop along the trail and talk about your experiences hiking in the Sedona area. It's our turn to begin the descent down from Devil's Bridge. We'll take it slow and easy, watching our steps so that there's no chance of slipping. We're back to the parking lot now. We've had about a 2-mile hike. Wind has really kicked up. But our next adventure, we're going to be hiking to Lost Canyon to view some Indian ruins. But that is another video.